Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Cyrus Spotlight, where we dive into the fascinating world of Miley Cyrus and explore what makes her music so captivating. Today, we're taking a closer look at her new album, Something Beautiful, and how it's sparking conversations about the pop genre. You might have seen some reviews that say Miley's new album is too good to be pop, and I think that's exactly the point Cyrus is trying to make. As someone who's been in the music industry for a while, she knows that people often give pop music a bad rap, saying it's manufactured or lazy. But Cyrus is here to challenge that narrative, arguing that great pop music can be just as sophisticated and beautiful as any other genre. One of the things that sets Cyrus apart from her peers is her willingness to experiment and push boundaries. Her new album features contributions from critically acclaimed indie musicians, and it's been marketed as a sort of opus in the vein of Pink Floyd's The Wall. But while that might sound ambitious, the music itself is often overwhelming, with pulsating orchestration, progressive rock guitar noodling, and multi-track disco harmonies that can feel like too much to take in. Now, some listeners might find all this detail work to be a strength, but for me, it's a weakness. The album feels heavy-handed at times, and the singing sometimes gets lost behind the instrumentation. It's like Cyrus is trying to create something truly epic, but in doing so, she ends up sacrificing some of that emotional intimacy that makes her music so beloved. But what's really interesting about Something Beautiful is how it compares to Miley's earlier work, like the hits from 2007 to 2015. Those albums were always known for their fun, playful energy, and Cyrus has never shied away from embracing that side of herself. This new album feels like a step in the right direction, but also a bit of a departure. It's like she's trying to prove herself as a serious artist, rather than just a pop star. Now, let's take a look at how this plays out in practice. Addison Rae is another artist who's made waves in recent years, thanks in part to her viral TikTok fame. But unlike Cyrus, Rae has never seemed to be taking herself too seriously. She's always been happy to poke fun at herself and have a good time, and that's exactly what makes her debut album so charming. Produced by the talented team of Elvira Anderfjed and Luca Closer, Addison Rae's music feels like a breath of fresh air in an industry that can sometimes take itself too seriously. The beats are infectious, the melodies are catchy, and Rae's vocals are always on point. It's like she's tapping into this weirdly familiar sound. Think Effect's Twin meets Timbaland. That's both nostalgic and forward-thinking. What I love about Addison is how it shows Rae throwing back to a time when pop music didn't need to be so serious all the time. She's embracing the fun, playful energy of her social media fame, but also pushing herself as an artist in new and interesting ways. And that's what makes her music so compelling. It feels like she's having the time of her life, and that's something we can all get behind. Ultimately, Cyrus Spotlight is here to celebrate artists who are willing to take risks and push boundaries in their work. Miley Cyrus may have had a rough start to her new album, but that only makes me more excited to hear what she has to say next. And Addison Rae? She's the perfect reminder that sometimes it's okay to just let loose and have fun, because when you do, that's when the magic happens.